Have you met the last surviving monumental? Those fools revived the old one on a whim. And now they've trapped us here in the Nexus in a desperate attempt to undo their mistake. It's all a travesty if you ask me.
Yeah. Sure thing, dude. Hello, Internet Barbarians. My name is John, and welcome back to the show where we get good. Nah, just kidding. Alright, today I thought, I think, yeah, I want to tackle another easy one before I really get into the more difficult things like Latria and Shrine of Storms. So let's head back and see what Boletaria still has to offer for us. Or to us. We stop at the Phalanx Archstone? And if you want to see that Phalanx fight again, then feel free to go back and watch episode 1. Alright, we're back here. If you remember, this way some dudes, and this way, the way forward. Whoa, massive freeze frame? But yeah, it's fine again. There will be a couple of these Phalanx shit blobs in this area here, so just be careful. Some of them might even attack you from behind. But with our current weaponry... Come on! Actually not a big deal. Either the mace or the... I think I'm always saying it wrong, but it's the Crescent Falchion. We can find some throwing knives and some spear to the chest. And yeah, our weapons just deal massive damage to them. So it's not a big deal. I mean, you could have come here earlier and that certainly would have been a little bit more harder. You would have to use some of your remaining turpentine to easier deal with them. But it's, yeah, as you can see. We're good here, we're good here. Let's grab this stuff. Endure the freeze frame, and you may be hearing something. And that sounds familiar, but there's still one thing to get. If we go down here, you see a shiny and a dude.
Hello? You yonder. Over here. It's me, Ostrava. Look at me. Again surrounded by evil warriors. Could you, perhaps, help me one last time? Clear out the soldiers at the far end of this passage, if it pleases you. The Lord's Path, just down yonder, has degenerated into a feeding ground for flying dragons. Have your wits about you.
Dragons, eh? And Ostrava got into trouble again. And we have to bail him out again. I think I'm seeing a pattern here with Ostrava. But let's see. If we continue here, we should heed Ostrava's warning about the dragons. There he is. He will swoop down and, yeah, start blasting the bridge with fire. You can try to get some goodies out of here, but most likely is that you will be toasted to death. I won't survive another run. Let's... Come on! Ooh! That was close, kind of. Now we have the second bridge section here, where it's just the same game again. The dragon will swoop down and turn the bridge into... and everything on the bridge into toast. Or we got a small amount of souls. But there's a better way. But first, let's deal with these guys. I hate these pikemen. And careful, there are also two archers, or crossbowmen better. So they don't shoot you in the back. We got a wooden catalyst here. So if you want to try magic, you can find one. Now we don't have to cross this bridge. And as I said, there is a better way. And actually the way we can go to save Ostrava. We go down here. And here. Now this way. You might be already able to hear the dogs in the distance. And if we go this way, we will reach Ostrava. But be careful as you make your way forward. There are some baddies waiting in the shadow. In the shadows. Man. Talking and playing at the same time is kind of harder than I thought. So there are crossbowmen, as you have already noticed. Quite a few of them. We can use our shield to safely block them and take them out. And they're just one hits for our crescent falchion. Crimson scimitar. I don't know why I always want to keep saying crimson scimitar. Deal with these guys and we get a ring of gash resistance. Which could come in handy. And there he is. Strava, dude. What's up, man?
Thank you. That makes twice. Thanks to you, I can now forge ahead. This is a token of my gratitude. Please accept it.
Oh, yeah, gee, thanks. Well, actually, he gave us some real quality weed here. Old Ostrava, huh? I knew he was a pothead. But let's head back. And Ostrava will kind of patrol these tunnels here. Inside the wall. And it's basically safe. So you don't have to worry about him anymore. And now upcoming. The dogs are getting louder, but there are also some dudes standing here. You want to deal with first. And careful with that hole in the wall. Don't fall down there. Come on! You serious? Let me loot here. That's why I'm playing this game, only to loot stuff. And there they are. Again, same tactic. Let them hit your shield and then just strike back. And there's actually quite a bunch of them here. But no problem if you know what you're doing. And I think there should be crossbowmen. Yeah. We smash this barricade and... Yeah, hello.
Ah, we meet again. Fancy that. Hope you find something that suits you.
Yeah. Let's see. What does he have in stock now? Can get even still some more firebombs and turpentine off of him. But he now has some more weapons to offer. One broadsword. And one claymore. Which I think the claymore has slightly better stats than the bastard sword. So if you want to go two-handed, might be consider buying this one instead of using the bastard sword. And you could also theoretically hope for a random drop of one of those blue-eyed knights that are using claymores, but it's quite a grind. We have the plate set here, but we don't need it. Let's talk a bit.
Be a brave knight or depraved slave. The demons will snatch your soul, then you'll go mad. And those who dare cling to their humanity are hunted down. It
Oh
is the
no.
end of great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle.
Yeah, always look at the bright side.
Hard
But let's
times,
leave.
eh? I'm sure you'll turn things around.
Yeah, thanks, yeah. So we can smash this barrier and move up. And move all the way up. There will be some soldiers here. Crossbowmen. But we get a compound shortbow and some heavy arrows, which will come in handy. I think we can use it. Let me just check quickly. Yeah, we can use it. So if you need a bow, this is the place where you can find one. With a fairly low dexterity requirement. We could try to shoot down the dragon, but we don't have the ammo capacity for that. And I found it also quite difficult. Now, here are a bunch of crossbowmen. It's like 10 million of them. And when they start firing in this staggered pattern, it can be quite hard to get an attack in. But now, here's a decision to make. Do I want to bother crossing that bridge? And try to grab these goodies? I may end up dead. Most of that stuff is just random drops. I think I can make it. Yeah, I'm going to waste some of my better grass for it. But there will be places where I could farm some more grass. So it's all fine. The reason also why I'm not taking that much fire damage, if you remember, we've equipped in the previous episode our ring of fire or flame resistance. And our current fire defense is 126, which is pretty darn good. And really useful against this dragon thing. Pushed him out of the way. Let's eat some of our cheaper grass. So the dragon, I think after the wagon starts to spit fire. Or I guess not after the wagon. The dragon wagon. Huh. Could be a good name for a Japanese car. Buy one of these Nissan station wagons and call it the Dragon Wagon. Put some gaudy decals on it. Yeah. Go all Need for Speed Underground on it. Now here's quite a bunch of crossbowmen. But you can kind of stay behind here and hopefully not trigger that knight too early. If you rush in out of panic from the dragon, then you might trigger that knight early and yeah, it will be bad times fighting the knight and the crossbowman. Now I believe, yeah, this shield cannot parry, so we have to block him. But I think no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I was hoping the shield bash would kind of break his guard, but I guess not. Now here is a passage you can go up. And you may have heard this. Yeah, still got him, still got him. We can loot a crystal lizard here. No, I don't think you can interact with these. You can still go further up. And find some more crossbowmen. Who have also been shooting from up here down at us. While we were trying to deal with the other crossbowmen. And a bunch of more goodies. We could jump down here and take some damage, but I'm not going to. Come on. Isn't this destructible? I guess not. We move further down and we're back. Now here's a door, but it's locked. You need a special key for it. But you only find that key in the later sections of this level. And now... oh boy, here it comes. Another boss fight. It's a white fog wall. And this one totally got spoiled by the internet. Welcome to the poster boy of Demon Souls. The Tower Knight. First, we have to deal with the crossbowman. Just try to evade the Tower Knight and head straight up for the crossbowman. But be careful. He will shoot these projectiles at you. And while we're up here, we can also grab some goodies. Up on these ramparts, we're mostly safe. Well, except for the crossbowmen that are shooting at us. But I think I can pull this off without using healing. I would recommend to run here, but I think you're still mostly safe. There he is, trying to hit us. Take out the few remaining crossbowmen. Some of them may drop some stuff. And there's one more left. Come on. Whoa. Yeah, here you should be a little bit more careful because you can get hit by the projectiles. But I think we're in the clear now. Let's wait for him to fire another one. And let's head down. For the proper fight. Now, you could use lock on, but forgot that you can do that. I prefer not to use lock on. I'm kind of failing and he's God damn it. Not a good position, actually. Come on. Yeah, get my good weed. Let's try to lure him away a little bit. Get under him. Oh, come on! And hit his feet until he starts to topple over. And then you have to find your way to his head and giving some good whacks with your mace or preferred weapon. But sadly, I couldn't finish him off in one cycle. Which means one more round of feet bashing. And he really likes to stick to that wall now, or what? Which really sucks. But at least he has these long wind-ups. And also very little tracking. Now he topples over again. And this time in a far better position and oh. Yeah, he actually died from that. Well, neat. All in all, he's just a big pushover if you know what you're doing. Especially if you have some better weapons. Just come prepared and the bosses in this game aren't that scary anymore. Well, most of them. Now before we touch the archstone, here's another fog wall. But... Huh? No message? That's weird. Or maybe we have to touch the archstone first. Get the Iron Demon's soul? Ah yeah. A thick, colorless fog holds you back. Only those who have slain an archdemon may pass beyond this point. So, we have to go and slay an archdemon then, huh? But currently we aren't exactly nowhere near any archdemon. But it really doesn't matter which one you take out first. We have the option from 4 levels, basically. I think the easiest approach would be in Stonefang Tunnels. You continue down there. But I'd also like to show you Shrine of Storms and Latria. So I think this is the order that I'm going to continue. I'm going to do Shrine of Storms next. And then continue to Latria. And then we are ready for Stonefang Tunnels, and hopefully then we can even finish Stonefang Tunnels completely. But we'll see how it will turn out. Tune in for that. But before we completely end this episode, we have Ostrava here who joined the team in the Nexus.
At its peak, Boletaria was a grand kingdom. The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. In the distant southern kingdom, Boletaria was known as paradise on earth. But look at what has become of us now. I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for our great land.
Yeah, he says mostly just random lines. So I hope you liked this episode. If you did, then go on and crush the like button. And if you want to keep seeing me suffer for your entertainment, then please consider subscribing. And also don't forget to write down some comments of how I suck at Souls games. Believe me, we all know. Thanks for watching, everyone. And as always, keep calm and crush your enemies.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you. Crush, 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 crush your enemies. They hear the lamentation of the women. Crush, 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 crush your enemies. They hear the lamentation of the women.